Hello, welcome to Home for Every Season. My name is Maureen. I am the owner and the designer here at this page. Today I am with the Crafty Friends, and with Crafty Friends, you're never, there's no specified theme. You can do whatever it is that you would like to do. And I just received a message from someone on another, not a message, but she asked me a question on another live if I was going to be working on patriotic pinwheels. And so I thought that's what I would do today. I love making pinwheels, and it's patriotic time. We're almost out of patriotic time already, if you can believe that. So that's what I'll do today. I will be working on a patriotic pinwheel. So come on in and join me. When you get here, please say hello so that I can see that my comments are working. And if you're here after the live has ended, please put hashtag replay so that we can say hello to one another. And yeah, that's about it. How are you guys all doing? Happy Taco Tuesday, as some people are saying all over the web. Hi, Q. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Was Jess done? I don't know if she was or not. I don't know if you were on with Jess. Anyway, she said she was going to get off in a few minutes. Hi, Robin. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Robin, I will be invoicing you as soon as this live is over. I'm working on all of the invoices, and we'll have everything finished up by this evening. Hopefully. Hopefully. My daughter was on vacation for a week, you guys. She was in between apartments, and so she lived with my daughter, and that is out of town. And so to save a little more money, because it's a lot of gas, you know, to go back and forth when you live out of town. So she stayed with us for a little while with her baby, and then now they are getting an apartment, and so we're, you know, kind of busy doing things like that, and then Easter. So whenever the schedule changes, it throws me for a loop a little. Hi, Heidi. Hello, Helen. Thank you, Robin. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Yes, it is my turn. Awesome. Thank you, Q. Hi, Margaret. How are you? Your Scooby-Doo diamond art? Are you getting a lot of it done? I've never done diamond art. I've heard a lot of people really enjoy it. I would like just to have the diamonds that are in it. You know, the little things that you use. I think those would be amazing for bling. And so I would like that. If anybody ever has extra diamonds they don't know what to do with, maybe you could sell them to crafters. I don't know if there's something we could use or not. I've never even seen the diamonds. Are they very big? It is 71 in Billings right now, you guys. It's warm here. I think it's warm. It feels kind of warm to me. Either that or I'm old and just getting hot flashes. I don't know. I don't think I get hot flashes, though. Shaggy is done, and now Scooby. Cute. You know, Azrael has the Scooby-Doo Lego house. He likes it. He's had that for a while. Hi, Denise. How are you? All right, you guys. So the first thing I'm doing is conditioning my white clay. And when I do my pinwheels, I like to use my cutting mat as my guide. I do have a pinwheel cutter that I purchased from Crafty Ma'am. If you're not comfortable with cutting it yourself, you can purchase those from Michelle. Hi, Kara. Thank you, Jenna. How are you? Thank you, Denise. Hi, Lori. How are you? Thank you so much, Jenna. I only have this one device, you guys, so I don't know. Like, I have my laptop. I do have my laptop, but like I just got Crimson down for a nap, and so to do that, he had the laptop, and so hopefully he'll stay asleep, and then I'll be able to finish up my invoices, because I have to do the printing and everything from the laptop. I should be able to do it from my phone, but you know, some things are not set up for me as you know, as easily as that. I love anything Scooby. Had a big collection left in Georgia. Oh, well, I hope you can get it all back, Margaret. Build it back up again. That would be fun. Scooby-Doo was fun to watch as a child, that's for sure. All right, guys, so there I just rolled out some white clay, and then I'm going to cut my pinwheel, the first part of it. And so I'm going to make this not real big, but I think like 5 inches across. A 5-inch square is what I'm going to try to do here. So let me get this part done. Let's see. We'll cut right here. Let's do a 6-inch one. Why not? Oh, I guess I can't now because I already cut it. Yeah, I can. Hold on. No, we got to go 5, guys. All right, so I cut 5 inches on each side of the square. Let me get this put back in, and I will show you what I'm doing. Hi, Tina. Hello, Barbara. How are you? I'm so sorry, Jenna. Darn it. I hope you feel better soon. I'm doing good. All right, guys, so there is the white, and it's just a square, all right? It's just a 5-inch square all the way around. Let me make sure that I measured all of this right. Let me get it on my squares. Like I said, I measured on my little squares here, and for the most part, I got it pretty good. We'll roll it just a little tiny bit. All right, there's that. So how I did that, you guys, was I just laid out that clay, all right, and then I cut the 5-inch squares, or the 5 inches all the way on 4 sides. And now what I do is I decide which color I want to use, and I roll it out, and I put that white on top of that color. Let me grab, I'm going to do the next one with blue. So the pinwheel itself is going to be white and blue. Opening a brand new bag. That white clay, you guys, was from Ribbon Branch Crafts. The blue I'm going to use is from Glitz and Glue. It is a firm, and it is blue. Always interesting when you open a brand new bag of the firm clay. Sometimes the clay that's up toward the top of the bag, it can get a little bit dry. Not bad. You just got to pull those little tiny bits off of there is all. And don't throw it away. You just roll it up. I use it for other things, you guys. I roll it into a little ball, and then I use that for like in the place of a small styrofoam ball. Hi, Bev. How are you? Happy Tuesday to everybody. Jenna, are you able to stay at home for that? Do you do it at home? I know when I did my biologics, they were just weekly injections, but it was at home. I didn't have to go anywhere to do it. Hi, Ronnie. How are you? How are you doing? I missed you this morning because where was I? I wasn't live, was I? Was I already live once today, you guys? No, I wasn't live. What was I doing? I don't remember, Ronnie. Oh, I didn't know you were on. Yeah, I didn't even get a notification. I think I was working on invoices. And when I do go live sometimes, you guys, I forget to turn my phone back on. And so that I don't get my notifications. That's on me. That's not anybody's fault but my own. I just need to remember to turn the phone back on. Absolutely, huh? Poor Jenna. I can't imagine, Jenna. Hi, Laura. How are you? Hello, Judy. Okay, guys. So now we're going to roll out blue. And then when I get it rolled out, I'm going to put the white right on top of it. and cut around it. It'll be so much easier than this firm clay is quite a bit. I need more of it. How are you, Laura? Oh, Barbara, I'm so sorry. Our prayers go out to you. That's sad. Your last aunt. I have 2 aunts on my mama's side and no aunts. My dad was the last of his siblings on his side. And so now it's just myself and my cousins, and they're all in Pennsylvania. And then on my mom's side, she still has 2 sisters and only 1 brother left. And they had 13 children. My mom's parents did. Big family. Yes, prayers for Jenna, prayers for Barbara for losing her only living aunt. That's sad. I'm sorry. Sometimes life can just be a challenge for any of us at any given moment, right? Oh, there's my neighbor. Oh, you guys. You gotta love. I did close the windows over by Crimson because I didn't want him to get woke up with the motorcycles and the dogs and all that good stuff. Hopefully he'll stay asleep, you guys. Pray he stays asleep so that I can do my invoices, because I am still learning how to, you know, I don't know why, but there are certain aspects of running your own business. It's different than Avon. It is different. And I have this little baby. Oh, isn't it crazy how fast the aunts and the uncles, you know, how fast time goes? I mean, I don't know. Okay, guys, I want to show you this. So you saw me roll out that white clay, all right? And then I cut it, the white, into a 5-inch square, 5 inches on each of the sides. Then I rolled out the blue, and I just set the white on it. Hi, Carol. I just set the white on it like this, all right? Then I take my cutter again, and I just go right next to that white, and I cut it. And that way, you don't have to remeasure. One measuring is good enough, and then you just go around, okay? Put your clay back right away, especially firm. Firm clay dries faster. Your mom had 12 siblings too? Yeah, so did mine. The first baby, well, the second, he was the second baby. The first son, he passed away from, he had a heart, something with his little heart. And it's something that they can repair now while they're still in the womb. And my poor grandma, she had to go through the loss of losing a baby. I cannot imagine, you guys. Oh, I cannot imagine. All right, so then I just go around and I take my cutter, all right, and I just squish these together, all right. And then I'll take my rolling pin and just very gently, just to make sure that the 2 pieces went together. And there you have it. So there's your beginning of your pinwheel. So now you have to decide, do you want the outside to be blue or do you want the outside to be white? I think I want it to be, I want to bring the blue in. So I want the white to be on top. All right, so I'm going to leave the white on the bottom, blue on the top. And then what I do is I take my scissors and I go to each of these 4 corners, all right, and you cut. You actually cut your clay in toward the center, just like that, all right? And you do all 4 corners. You will find that sometimes you have to recut them as you're folding them over. The clay sometimes will go back together, and you'll have to give it another little snip. So there, we'll do it on the blue. Can you see that? That's what the pinwheel looks like so far. All right, then you're going to pick a corner. And since I want the white to be on the top, here's the white on the bottom, blue inside. I'm going to take one corner, this corner right here, and I'm going to bring it. I have to put it down, you guys. You have to bring it up, all right, and just gently bring it to the center and gently push it down, just like that. All right. So now we brought up this corner here, so you skip this one and you bring this one up. You skip every other corner. Hi, Ramona. Laura, I'm so sorry. Hi, Andrew. How are you, honey? Okay, guys, so then you skip one corner, you bring up the next one, and bring it over, just like that. Can you see it starting to form? Skip that side, and there it is. See, the clay went back together. So you just take your scissors and you just gently recut it. Bring that corner in, push it down gently. Same with the next one. Bring it up and push it in. And there you have this great big, look how pretty. So we have this big, beautiful pinwheel now, white on the outside and blue on the inside. Then I like to take my fingers and just, it's like these are the edges, okay? And I just take it and I just kind of work it like this and just bring those edges up. See how there's a little bit of roughness right there? I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a little roughness. See it right there? So I'm just smoothing that out with my finger, just going like this and just making it look smooth on the ends there. All right, and you just go all the way around and make sure it's all smoothed. Push your center down. Make sure all four pieces are joined together in the center there. And so with that, I like to put a nice little, isn't that neat, Barbara? And so then you just push that down in there. I beat you, Ramona. Oh, Carol. Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, so that's the pinwheel. That's how you make a pinwheel, all right? Then you bling them, okay? So with this being a red, white, and blue one, the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to skip putting any kind of bling for now on the blue part. And I think in between, right here, right where I brought the blue and the white together, right here, right on the seam, I'm going to put 6mm rhinestones, all right? I am doing red, white, and blue, Barbara, yes. Okay, so now let's get out our liquid fusion. And now you guys will see me blinging. Hope you don't mind. Okay, so we'll just put a little bit of glue right here. Remember, I don't like to get ahead of myself with the glue. So I put about 2 inches worth right there. And then I stopped. And the reason is because I don't want my liquid fusion to dry while I'm sitting here working. And so I only use a little bit. My other liquid fusion will be here tomorrow, you guys, my delivery for it. I'm so excited. All right, I do like to get a little rhinestone tray. Put a little bit in there, okay? And that just helps them flip over for you and all that good stuff. And then we'll get our, I'll probably use my my tweezers. I just have them, you guys. Hold on. There they are. You know, Brooke, I did not come up with this idea. I learned this from Carly and Michelle. Crafty Ma'am and Crafting and Chaos with Carly. Crafting and Chaos with Carly. And Crafty Ma'am with Michelle. They're the ones that I learned this from. Hi, Sam. How are you, friend? I miss seeing how you put that together. Okay, Brooke, I will do another one, all right? Or you can watch the replay because I did give I gave really good instructions, but I've got to get this rhinestones on here. And then I'll be making more of these, you guys. I just had a customer ask me if I'll be doing these because she would like to purchase them. So if anyone would like to do red, white, and blue pinwheels, please let me know. And I will be getting some made up. They don't spin, you guys. They're not like a real pinwheel. They're just for decoration. All right. I wish I could bling as fast as our sweet Carly. I just cannot, you guys. And it seems like the faster I try to go, the more I mess up. I don't know why. Hi, Wen. How are you? Yeah, the faster I try to go, the more I drop it. And so I've just learned to just go at my own pace. I'm a lot older than Carly and Michelle, you guys. Those sweet girls are young enough to be my daughters. They are for sure. They are the same age as my children. Nothing like being one of the older ones in the group. I guess it's, like my husband says, it beats the alternative, wife. All right, there is the red on the seam. All right, so this one would be red, white, and blue. It will have a red in the center there. You can't really see it yet, but there it is. Okay, and we'll just keep going around. Hi, Sadawali. Thank you. Yes, Crafting in Chaos with Carly. She is one of the first ones that I saw do, I mean, I've seen other people do pinwheels, but it was Carly that I really watched to learn how to do it. And then also Crafty Ma'am. And like I said, if you're not comfortable cutting it the way I just did, Michelle sells a wonderful cutter, you guys, that cuts it for you. You still have to go in with your scissors, but it does do the square for you. I just used my tabletop like I just showed you. All right, so we'll just keep on putting our bling on here. Are you guys all having a good day? Paper Sweetie said she's getting ready to go out for Taco Tuesday. Her and her husband, they go out every Tuesday for Taco Tuesday. I think that's amazing. They don't go out necessarily for tacos, but they do go out for, I believe, Mexican food. She didn't know. She might go to Chipotle, she said. I've never eaten at Chipotle. You get confused on making them, Carol? Then it could be that the cutter would be a perfect tool for you. Just a perfect idea for picks for any type. Yes, Brooke, absolutely. They're beautiful, you guys, in plants, in smash cans, all kinds of places. I like to put them in my trees and on my my side gardens that I have on my entryways in each room. I have pine garland up all year long, and it's lit up, and then I change what decorations I put in them. I'm so out of whack with my decorations, you guys. I've got to get back in the swing of things. I used to have this house in tip-top shape. And I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when Crimson was born, I really slowed down. I just absolutely took my time and enjoying this little baby. Time is short. You're having lasagna? That sounds wonderful. I enjoy making these. I think they're very pretty. Okay, oops, come on now, don't fight with me. Okay, so there is the first one all the way, all right? Just a very pretty red line that goes all the way around. I will put a big red rhinestone or something in the center. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, do you still carry I'm sure you do, your windmill cutter? I just was, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry you don't feel good. I was just talking about your pinwheel cutter. Carol on here, she said that she really has a hard time. Okay, Carol, that's no problem. Try to measure them then like I showed you. Hi, Diana, how are you? Do you still sell the windmill cutters though, or pinwheel? I'm sure you do. They are an amazing thing, and you can buy them different sizes, you guys. She sells them in different sizes. You do have them? Okay, so guys, if you're interested in a pinwheel cutter, I don't have mine dug out. It's in my cookie cutters, and there's a lot of cookie cutters, you guys. I'm sorry. I should have brought it out. I could show it to you, but Michelle does still have them, and so you can private message her if you would like to order a pinwheel cutter. All right? It is a very nice little tool. It's like a cookie cutter. Okay. I love these great big 6 millimeter rhinestones. They're so nice. They're big. They give you a big bang for your buck. You get a lot of coverage with them. They're very pretty, very large. Come on, little guy. That one went right inside there on me. Oh, goodness. Hold on, guys. I got one stuck inside there on me. Oh, there, I got him. He was like a crab inside a shell. How many of you ever saw or held a hermit crab? Aren't they the freakiest little things? They kind of freak me out when they come out of their shell. Maureen is busy. Hi, Andrew. I did wave at you, honey. People kept asking me to make them, so you did. And they're wonderful, Michelle. And I would have never made a pinwheel if it hadn't been for you and Carly. And remember when I first got my cutter, Michelle? You guys, I did not know anything about clay, you guys. I did not know, I just did not know anything. I really did not. And so I was using Michelle's cutter, and wasn't I doing it upside down or something, Michelle? I can't remember. We got a good laugh out of it anyway. And I was like, it's not cutting it the right way. And I think I was doing it upside down, if I remember right. Leave it to me. And Michelle's like, are you doing it the right way? Or do you have it upside down? And sure enough, you guys, I had my cookie cutter upside down. It's no wonder it wasn't doing it, you know. Andrew, I did wave at you, honey. I'm busy blinging things up. What are you doing today, Andrew? Do you go to school or anything? Are you in school still, Andrew? None of us even know how old you are. I don't think. Maybe some people do. I don't. Hi, Robin. Oh my gosh. Maureen is always busy. Some people, some days I just don't even know. I sat down to look at household bills a little bit ago. And then I started working on the invoices, you guys. And and then I think the baby needed his diaper changed or something. I don't know. And Azrael asked me to make him a pizza, and something else was going on too, all at one time. And so you know what I did, you guys? I put the bill thing away. I did one invoice. I changed the baby. I turned on the oven, and I sat down and I had a piece of cheesecake. And I watched, not Paper Sweet. Yes, it was Paper Sweeties. I sat down and watched Debbie. And then I went and I said, okay, I got to go work on my invoices. Because, you know, you got to do what you got to do, right? Okay, guys, there's two of the red. Isn't it gorgeous? It just gets better and better as time goes on. I'm sorry my head is down, you guys. I hope you don't mind. There's not much I can do except for keep going. Nick actually messaged me and asked if I wanted him to bring it. Oh, Michelle, you remind me so much of me. You really do. I think you do. You remind me of myself so much. Just like today when you were on there and you didn't feel good. And when we don't feel good, we just have to keep going. All of us, every mom knows that. But there's just something about when you have a large family, like Michelle and I. She has 5 children. I had 7. I have 7. A lot of them are older, most of them. They're all adults, with the exception of Azrael. And then I have always watched Crimson from day one. Not day one, she was on her maternity leave, but Crimson will never be in daycare. So yeah, I'm busy. Life is busy, but it's good to stay busy. But I do see other women, like I see, like my twin on here, Debbie, her and I, Paper Sweeties, we kid about being twins because we're the same age, got married at the same age. We have a lot in common. A lot of our loves are the same, our crafting likes and things like that. And I just sometimes wonder, whoops, there went that one. What's it like to be, you know, a 61-year-old woman and not, hey, there's my girl, and not be taking care of babies. Hello, Hattie Mae. Was your ears itching? There's my girl right there. That's Crimson's mom right there, Hannah. Our sweet boy is taking a nap, Hannah. We thought he was done with naps, you guys. He has not been taking naps for us, hardly at all. But today, bless his little heart, he went in and lay down and he's out. Just in time for me to go live. That's always a good thing. But he's really good when I'm live. He does great. Okay, there's part of that one. That's how far I put the glue, all right? And now I'll keep going with it. Well, hello, sweet Pam. How are you? I hope you're doing good. You're so welcome, Pam. It's always an honor to fill in. Next week, I'll be full. I'll be on here all the time, you guys. Today, I'm filling in for Mrs. P. But next week, you guys, I will be a permanent presenter here at Crafty Friends. I'll be on the team permanently. It's such an honor. I just love all of you ladies that are on here. I do. I hope you're doing good, Pam. Are you home now? I don't even know if you're home. Got glue flying everywhere. I know, Michelle. There's no laying down. I tried to do that too. When did I try to lay down the other day? Don't let him sleep too long. I've enjoyed him going to bed at a good time. Ha ha. I love you, Hannah. He just went to sleep, honey, at 3 o'clock. So I'll let him sleep for my live and then I'll wake him up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when we don't feel good. Moms don't get a break. They really don't. But you know, God gives us the strength and he built us. He created us to be able to endure and to do all the things that we have to take care of, and we do it. You just do it. That's just a woman, a mom, being a mom, you find the strength. But I do think it's hard. I think the hardest person to be down is the mom. If the thanks, Michelle, I love you guys. If the mom is sick, then you know that's the hardest. You don't want anybody else to be sick, but you'd rather it not be you, that's for sure. You know, we always say, I would take their place and be sick for them. Naturally, we don't want our family to be ill. But at the same time, if you're the one that's down, it's not good, you guys. Let's see. Thank you, ladies. Hi, everyone. Yes, we're praying for Miss Pam. Still in the hospital. Oh, gosh. Oh, Pam, I'm so sorry. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry, Pam. Hopefully they can find a way to treat it for you. All right, guys, we're doing the last little round. That's the front of it. Oops. I've noticed that there's a lot of people not feeling good right now, you guys. I don't know if it's the change in weather. You know, when our weather goes hot, cold, not really hot yet, but you know what I'm saying, right? We're have the heater on, turn the heater off, all those kinds of things, right? And so when all that is going on, I just think our bodies might be a little more susceptible maybe. And then there's a lot of allergies in the air with the trees and stuff pollinating. I've just noticed that there's a lot of people right now not feeling well. Absolutely. Prayers for all of you. Yes, Pam, we love you and we're praying that they find whatever it is that will help you to get better. There's got to be something. It makes you wonder, doesn't it, though? I guess we expect the medical community to know everything, and they don't. They really don't. A lot of times they bounce you around from person to person trying to figure it out. It's kind of crazy. And all of it is so dang expensive anymore. All right, guys. There is the red the whole way around the front of it. All right. Isn't that pretty? So there's the red, white, and blue all the way around. Now I want to put something in the center there. So let's get a real big, pretty red gemstone. Something. Let's see if we have a real pretty red in here. I'm sure we do. We have everything but the kitchen sink in this little area for crafting right now. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Yes, Pam. Hannah is very young, and that's my daughter. And she is suffering right now, you guys. So please pray for my daughter. They don't know what it is that's going on. She's sent from place to place. It's starting to make her mom a very mad. But there's nothing you can do. You're, waiting for them to figure things out. But like I was just saying, they just seem to push you from person to person. Well, it isn't this. They run all these tests on people and can't find any solutions. I just don't know. Makes me mad. All right, guys, I'm only seeing one red, but it is very pretty. So look at this. Real pretty red. Almost looks purple, doesn't it? But it is red. Let me see. Let me put it in here and see if it matches the other stuff. Yeah, it'll work. It does look purple, but I think it'll work. So let's put this gemstone inside there. Thank you, Pam. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, Pam. The flu is going around again, Morticia. Is that what you were saying? Your daughter got the flu? Oh, gosh. It is so hard, Morticia. I'm glad you're there to help her. Golly. You know what, you guys? I didn't have help. When my babies were little, I did not. I did not have help. I did not. I had my husband, and he would help, but like my daughters have me. And my mom didn't live in the same town as me, and my mother-in-law, she would help. I mean, not too much, but anyway. Okay, guys, here is. It does look purple, but there it is. All right, so it's got the red gem in the middle of it. All right, now this is not done, you guys. So what I do next is I like to put glitter, some kind of glitter, on the inside of those little wings, the little, whatever they're called, the wheel, each little part that comes inside. All right. So many pretty little things to design with. Hi, Dawn. Isn't that terrible? Hi, Michelle. How are you? You didn't have help either. I don't think our generation had the help that the younger generation does. I don't think. At least I didn't. I don't know. I did not. I did not have the help. If I was sick, I had to make do, you guys. I had to just, you know. Oh, wow, you were overseas. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, I hope you don't get the flu. All right, guys. So now this is what the pinwheel looks like. All right. So where you see the blue, I want to put either glitter. What I'm going to put in this one is this really pretty. This is from Paper Sweeties. And it is just this really pretty. I think this is what I'm going to use. I don't know. Maybe I should do. Maybe I'll do sweet glitter. Let me look. I don't know. This is the little patriotic sprinkle mix that I got from Paper Sweeties. I love it. I also have from Mariposa's Creations, I have these two red and white jimmies, or red and blue jimmies that I got from her. So I could use some of those. And then I have all kinds of glitter, you guys. I have lots of glitter. But I do like putting the sweet glitter inside these pinwheels. Me too, Helen. One of them. Hint, hint, you guys. All right, guys. Let's get out our... Let's see. I love the white one. It is called Pina Colada. Let me get it. Look at, these are all of my little... I have 2 baggies full, you guys. This is the sweet glitters that I always talk about from Paper Sweeties. This one is Pina Colada, and it is white. Look how pretty. And then it's got those little, I don't know what they're called. They're those little round things that are in her sweet glitter. They're beautiful. So let's use this one inside that blue. Now, I'm not going to use the Liquid Fusion. I use Aleene's Tacky Glue, and it is white, you guys. So don't freak out. It dries clear, and when it dries, it's gorgeous. It looks just like it dries clear. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this inside here. All right, this is where I put the glue, right inside. All right, and then I'm going to get a paintbrush, of course, and smooth it around a little bit. We'll get this all up inside of here and smooth it out. I got a lot of glue on there that time. Let me spread it around to the next area. If you wait until your little, I'll be real careful when I do this. If you don't want to get glitter where you put your rhinestones, you guys, just wait till that glue dries, because the glitter will not stick where there is no glue for it to stick to. It might be there for a minute, but it will not permanently stay there. It'll brush right off with a little fan brush. So there's that part. I might as well do this other one since I've already got the glue in 2 spots really nice. All right, there's that. So now I'm going to take my little scoop. I use a little tiny scoop. I have this little scoop spoon, and I use this end. It barely, you see the little bevel right there? Like you can, let me see. Oh, camera, come on. You can barely see that. It's the handle of the spoon, and it gives me just a little tiny edge. And I just put that down inside my bag, and I sprinkle my sweet glitter inside there. It goes a long ways. You don't want to waste any of it. This stuff is so nice. there's the first one. I'm going to just use my bag, you guys, because this is a large pinwheel. And I'll get it all back in the bag anyway. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to have happen. See, it gave me all the little round things. That's why I don't use the baggie. That's why I use the spoon, you guys. Otherwise, I get all that, those little round things instead of the glitter, which is fine because it looks kind of cool. Let me get a little bit more on the other side. Evelyn's eating dinner. What is she having? What did you make, Michelle? You said that you were cooking. You said you were going to take chicken out, or you should have taken it out. I don't know if that's what you did or not. All right, guys, look. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. So it's just the Sweeties glitter, sweet glitter, all inside of there. It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so now I'm going to pick this up and put it back in the bag. And then I'm going to do the other two little insides of that pinwheel. And like I said, you don't want to waste your sweet glitter. But I have been using these for a long time. It lasts forever and ever. Not forever, but you know what I mean. Instapot chicken and rice and green beans. She's eating rice. Awesome. That sounds delicious. I don't have an Instapot. I'm kind of a chicken. I'm afraid of it blowing up. They make me nervous, you guys. Oh, Jenna, you're welcome. Thank you for having me here, honey. All right, guys. So now we're going to put the other glue on the other two little wings here of our pinwheel. We're going to rub that all around with our brush and get our glue on there. And this is working out fantastic today, you guys. And just smooth it all around with your brush very gently. This clay is wet, so you want to be kind of gentle. If it was dried, you could be a little rougher with it. But while your clay is wet, you want to be real gentle so you don't pull it, you don't stretch it, you don't poke it. Since we're covering it with glitter, if that did happen, it would not be the end of the world. And then on the inside, you could put anything you want. You could put glitter. You don't even have to put stuff on it. Not everybody likes to decorate the inside of the pinwheel like I do. Some people do, some people don't. That's just me. I think it makes it look pretty. So I like to use it. Oh, wow. And in 20 minutes it's done. Hi, Sandra. Wow, Michelle, that thing is an instant thing. This really put a lot of those little, those little white, I don't know what she calls them. Does anybody know what these little things are that are in the glue, in the glitter? They're just a little, like a sequin, you guys. They're kind of like some kind of a decorative sequin. But if you don't use something, I have found that when I'm dumping them out, that a lot of the little sequin thingies come out and not the glitter. And I really want the glitter on these to make them really shiny. So I just go back, because just like anything, we start with the larger part and go down to the fine glitter. So it works out great, actually. It's beautiful. Look at that. Love it. All right, guys, here it is. So there is the pinwheel. It's got the sweet glitter on the inside there. It's done in blue and white clay. It's got the red rhinestones. I will put rhinestones right here on these sides also. I just didn't do that with you guys. You do, Hannah? Yeah, they're sequins. It's a special little sequin. Exactly. Thank you, Rhonda. How are you, Rhonda? I didn't even see you come in, friend. Thank you, Michelle. It is gorgeous. All right, guys, how much time? We got enough time to clean up our glitter, and let's get our little stick. You can paint your stick, your dowel rod, whatever you want to use. I would use something, you know, this is a big pinwheel. Actually, I'm going to wait, you guys. I'm not going to stick it because I want it to dry flat just a little bit. And then when I do put the dowel rod in there, I don't want it to stretch that clay and distort it. So I'm going to wait for that part. And there it is, guys. All my glitter went right back in. Doesn't leave any on the paper. And look, it's almost like you didn't even use it. Isn't that amazing? I love her sweet glitter, you guys. If you don't have sweet glitter from Paper Sweeties, you need to get some. It is the best. Isn't it pretty? All right, guys, so there's that part. Now, I don't know. I do want to put the stick in for you guys just to show you how I do it, but I kind of want to wait. We'll finish putting the red around the sides over here. So we're going to do some more of our little 6mm red rhinestones, you guys. And I'm going to let it dry just like it's sitting right here. And then after it dries a little, then I will put this stick into it. But right now, I don't want to do that. So we're going to wait. Do you guys have the little glue holders? I got this from Crafty Ma'am. I put clay around mine. You can get it in the single one, or you can get it like this in a triple holder. They're wonderful, you guys. These keep your clay down so that you're not banging on the table. Sometimes I forget, as you all know, and I leave mine sitting there, and then I end up banging on the table. And I say, I'm sorry for making so much noise, because it is loud. And you look like a crazy lady banging on the table. This worked out good, making a pinwheel. I'm glad that she asked me if I was going to be doing any patriotic pinwheels. I was like, I sure am. All right, guys, so there's this side, and then when you turn it, now it has that right there. And I brought them a little bit closer together. There's that little point there. You could probably put another one right there, but I don't think it's necessary. I think it's fine just like that. All right, there. It's so pretty, you guys. Oh, I just love pinwheels. Ta-da. Oh, ta-da. Yeah. Ta-da, it's done. Thank you, Laura. It is very pretty. So, guys, if you'd like to order patriotic pinwheels, they are, I can't remember. These are the larger ones. I think, I don't know. I'd have to look, you guys. I'm not going to quote the price. I don't remember. I'll have to look, you guys, and see what I charged for the other ones that were large. They're beautiful, like I said, in smash cans, any kind of floral arrangement for trees. If you have a patriotic tree up like I will, they look really nice in there. You don't want to put these outside. This is air dry clay. It cannot be exposed to the elements. I would say even if it was treated with waterproof stuff, I still would not. I would not leave my air dry clay items sitting out in where it could get wet. I would not do that. All right, that one I tried to put on the very end, and it might stay there. It seems to be staying. Okay, there's this one. And it goes around to the inside. I like how when you, the second you see that camera, you'll see anything that's out of line. Okay, there's that. Isn't that pretty? What time is it? Okay, guys, my time is up. Almost. You love pinwheels? Me too, Tisha. Thank you, Laura. All right, I think I have just enough time, maybe. I'll hurry. I would love to, for once in my life, get everything done on one project. Oops. See, guys, if I try to hurry, I start dropping stuff. It gets crazy. My clock is a little bit fast. I've noticed I always get off early, you guys. I hate the thought of going over into someone else's time or being late. I don't like to be late. I think I must have gotten in trouble in school so many times for being late that it, you know, it made me afraid to be late, evidently. Because now I don't like to be late. Thanks, Diana. I love them too, Tisha. They're beautiful. They're very fun. And you can do them, you guys, any colors that you would like. Any colors. Okay, just one more little inside spot and it's all done. What do you know? We did it, guys. And we did it. Yay! It's hard to get them on the very tip of it. I think I'll wait and do that in a little bit. All right, guys, I did it. I got all the rhinestones on there. Thank you, Heidi. How are you? Yes, you guys have the wonderful the rest of your day too. All right, guys, here is the pinwheel. It's red, white, and blue, and it's gorgeous. It's very, very pretty. It's a lot of white. Normally I don't do the white on the outside, but that's okay. I like it. I think it looks good. So there it is. Oh, that one little part came off, so I'll have to glue that back. But there it is, you guys. Red, white, and blue pinwheel, all done. So thank you so much for joining me, you guys. It's such an honor to be here on the Crafty Friends group as a presenter. So right now, who's up after me is Sam Comey at Comey's Crafting Corner. And so let's go over there. I believe she is the closer. Am I right, Michelle? Am I saying that right? I do think that Sam is up after me, or somebody else up after me. Michelle, do you know? I think it is, because there was Jess and then myself, and I believe it is Comey's Crafting Corner. So let's go over there. If it's not, guys, go back and look at my flyer on my page, and you'll see who was up after me. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys all later, all right? So let's go over and show Sam some love, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.